Hello, this is Anjean again. I am today going to do some bridges puzzles. I haven't done these for a while. I did used to do them actually with pen and paper. Um, Used to buy books to do them in, but I'm now doing them online. I have had to go at one just to check how this website works. So I'm going to have a go at a 10 by 10 hard puzzle and see how we get on. Okay, so basically you have to build bridges, so there's three bridges out of this one, but they can only go in straight lines. Um, so if I went here to here, because that's got a three, you can only put a maximum of two bridges in any direction. So it has to have at least one going in both directions. Now the four, for example, could have two there, or two, one and one, whatever. So you can't really work out where that's going. This one's got a six. Big numbers are really useful because obviously it's only three numbers it can go to. So you've got to have two bridges there, two bridges that way, and two bridges that way to make that into a six. Same with this five. It's got to have at least one going that way, and it's got to have at least one going that way. Don't know where the last one's going to go yet. So it could be another one there or another one there. But this two is very useful because that's the only place it can connect. So that means I've got to have two bridges going that way. Right, what else can I do? This four can only go two directions, so two up there, two across there. I've just noticed this one is sort of stuck out here. It has to connect up to there, which means that that one has to have another bridge there to get the three. And that means I've got the five sorted. So I now know that this three has got one here. I've got to put two more bridges, and they both have to go here. Nowhere else they can go. So now this five has got one, two, three, four, and the fifth one has to go there. So we're getting there. This two, nowhere else for it to go. It's got to go up there. And that makes that four correct. So this three has to connect down there. Again, can't fill that in yet. Can't fill that in yet. These ones you can't do a one to a one because you can't have a bit that's sort of stuck out on its own. It's got to connect into the other rest of the puzzle. So that's going to go up there, and that's going to go up there, and the two's going to go to there. That's one, two, three, four. It's got to have at least one that way and at least one that way. The other one I will have to work out. This is where it gets a bit more difficult because that three could have one there, and then that could go up there. Those two could go here. Then I wouldn't be able to put one here. So I've got to have at least one there for the five. So that could be two down there. It could be two at the top, but that was sort of disconnect this bit, or not necessarily disconnect it. If that fit in there, it wouldn't disconnect it. So what's the obvious thing to do here? If I did a three there and that one there, it still would work. See, they're supposed to be logic puzzles, so there should be a logical way to solve them. I fancy doing that. Excuse me. And then that one into there. That three could go into there. That covers that. And that one could go to there. Yes. So somehow my instinct was right to do that down in that corner. Right, that was fairly good. So what we might do is see if I can do a new. Should we try a 15 by 15? Yeah, let's try a little longer one. See how long it takes to do this one. Oh, much bigger. And you've got all these ones here that can't go there. It's got to go there or there. This one here can go there, there. Sometimes, well, corners are always a good start. Because I've got a 3 there, it's got to go both ways. Same with this 4 here. In fact, that's got to have 2 that way and 2 that way to make the 4. Unfortunately, these other corners are ones which do not help very much. Although that 5 does help actually. Because you can have 2 that way, 2 that way, and I can only have 1 going that way. So that's how I knew how the 5. It's the only way the 5 can work. Which then means this 3 is almost like a corner now because it's got to have at least 1 that way and 1 that way. That's already finished, so it's got to go into this one. And then you get this one. All these ones are really helping. That one has got to go into there. It could go up there or it could go across there, so I'm not sure yet. Same with this 2. I could have 1 there and 1 there, or I could have 2 there. Either way, I could have at least 1 going that way. This one can't connect up there. Oh yes, that one's got to go to there. That makes that easier. I've got a 4 here on its own sort of corner. That's got to be 2 each way. 3 only has that way to go, so put that into there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't fill those in yet. 5. We've got 2. There's lots of places that can go. I've got a 2 in this corner. I could put 1 down there, but 1 has got to go that way. So that helps by cutting that 4 off, which means I can know that I've got to put 2 that way. Still got these ones, and that 1 has to go into the 5. And then because the 1 can't connect to a 1, it's got to connect to the 3 down there. And this one has got to connect to that 3. So that helped that corner a little bit there. That 3 can't go there, so I've got to have 2 more going this way to make the 3. Right, where are we up to? This 3 can't connect there, it's got to connect this way. So 2 there. So he's got 1, 2, 3. There isn't a connection there, so the other 2 have got to come this way. 4, 5, and that makes that a little bit better there. Still can't work that one out yet. Oh, I've got a 6. Big numbers are really useful, especially when they're on an edge, because it's got to be 2, 4, 6. This 2 can only connect down there. So that's got to go across there. Right, now where am I? What else can I fill in? Oh, if that 1's there, I've got to have a 2 and a 2, haven't I? To make the 5. Which means that 1's got to go into there. Now I've got a 5 here, 2, 3, 4. I've got to have at least 1 going. Oh no, I haven't, because I've got a 4 here. False alarm, although yes, 2, 4, I have got to have 1 there to 5. So it's got 6. I did say the big numbers are useful, but this one's not quite so useful yet. Hopefully it'll become more useful as we work around. 2, 3, you said 2 more for that one. Got a 5 here. not really helping. That one can't go into there, can't go into there, can't go into there, it has to go up to there. So because that's a 4, we've done 3. I've got to do the last one that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last one has got to go that way. That's really good because that means that 1 has to go into there, and 2 has to go into there. And I've still got 2 more I've got to use up to that one. 2, 3. Is it going to go 1 there or 1 there? We don't know. However, if that you can only have 1 at the in there maximum. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. I'd have 3 left. So I've got to have at least 1 up and 1 down. And then the other 2 of the 6 can go in any of those 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I mean that could also go down there, but so could that go there. What's this for? No, that's still got an option of going this way. And this one's still got to have another 1 in, so it could go there. And that could fit into there. But this is 4. Does it go up or does it go down? Ah, this 3. I've got to have another 1 going into there. So we've now got 5 there. We need another 1. So it depends where we're putting it. 2 into there would work. And that would have a double. But then that wouldn't be able to come down. So the 2 can't go there. So I think that's got to go up to there. 1, 2, 3. So there's 2 more to go into the 5. I can only put at the maximum 1 there, so at least 1's got to go up, which gives that a 4. Now that 1, 2, 3, 4, that one makes the 5. And now we're getting somewhere. That 3 has to go there. That 4 has to go there, and we've done it. So not too difficult. It's just working it out very logically. And then at the end, maybe taking a bit of a hunch, but I think we sort of worked everything out as it should be in a logic puzzle, just using logic. So yeah, we might do some more of those at some point. Good to do some of them again. Might even go for the really big one. Was it 25 by 25, the big one? Might do that another day. Okay, thanks for watching my channel, and I will see you again. Bye bye.